welcome to the channel once again, Detouristgh. And Detouristgh, welcome to you back. We are currently located in Adangomase inside Kwabre East District. We are here to have a tour of the Kente, how it is made and everything that you need to know.
Welcome to Adangomase Kente village. My name is Kwame Boachi Yado. Here we offer Kente tour and also the cocoa tour. For the Kente tour, I will give you a very brief history about the Kente cloth and also show you the materials that we use for the weaving. After that, I'll take you through all the Kente making process, how to spin the thread, how to lay the work, and then the actual weaving. In every step, if you don't mind, I would like to have a try. So that means you spin the thread, you lay the work, and then weave the cloth. And if you have any question, you feel free to ask me. So without wasting my time, let me give you a very brief history about the Kente cloth. What I'm holding right now is a Kente strip. And strip weaving has existed in West Africa since the 11th century. So this has been with us for quite a long time. And before the existence of this type of weaving, we were having an old one that I wanted to show you. Yeah, please. This is the cloth that we were weaving before the 11th century. We call it Asante. That's the local name. And if you look at this one, this is a picture. Formerly, after weaving this in those days, they used the finished product to cover their nakedness. So when one of the Ashanti king realized that his people has knowledge about this type of weaving, the then king selected those weavers and sent them to a village called Bontuku. Bontuku was a trading center near the present day La Côte d'Ivoire. So the weavers went there to upgrade their knowledge about weaving. So when the weavers returned, they were confined in the king's palace, weaving only for the king. So in the olden days, Kente was reserved only for the king. If you're not a king or a royal, you'll not be allowed to put on the cloth. But glory be to God today. If you have your money to afford, you can buy any cloth that you want to buy. And please, Kente is more than just a cloth. It is not a piece of fabric by which Ghanaians can be easily and distinctively identify international conferences. As I'm speaking, it's no more a razor for the king. So the question is, what is Kente? What does it mean? Before I will give you the significant meaning of the Kente fabric, permit me to explain that word, Kente, K-E-N-T. What does that word alone mean? Previously, when you put on the fabric, you become gorgeous like a peacock. I hope you know peacock. Yeah, peacock is a very beautiful bird. And the word gorgeous in the local dialect means contain. So the moment you put on the Kente fabric, you become contain. You become gorgeous. So Kente is derived from the word contain. Now, back to the significant meaning. Kente is a visual representation of history, philosophy, ethics, and shared value. The powerful cultural symbol and a source of pride, both for Ghanaians in the African diaspora. So the cloth chronicles the local history, which reflects the cultural value of the people. It portrays our culture. For example, if you want to carry a message without writing it or open your mouth, you can do so by using the designs. So let's assume you've seen a girl and you laugh, or you fall in love with a lady, and you feel shy to open your mouth verbally. You can just present to her a type of design. The moment the girl sees that particular design, you are telling her that you love her. And if you hate her, that's the same process. So we can communicate through the design. Let me explain this one. This design means the road to success is not a smooth way. It is a rough road. It is a zigzag, filled with obstacles, which can be surmounted only through constant toil. So to be able to succeed in life is not always a straight line. You have to struggle before you can succeed. In other words, no cross, no crown. So that's the meaning of this very fabric. I have with me here another one. This simply means stop jealous, don't be jealous. So if I want to tell you jealousy is not good, there's no need to open my mouth. Just put on the fabric. And the moment you put on the fabric, you are carrying the message, jealousy is not good. And almost all the people also understand the meaning of the fabric. The next question is, how do we get the names and the designs of the Kente cloth? Kente designs and names are derived from philosophical concepts, oral literature, individual achievement, historical event, proverbs, human code of conduct, and some attributes of plant and animal life. That is how we get the names and also the designs. Let me take it one by one. Historically, the first president of Ghana was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And Dr. Kwame Nkrumah married a very beautiful lady called Fatia from Egypt. So the then weavers wove this cloth, a name after the president's wife. So we call this one Fatia. Yeah, so what does Fatia Fatan Nkrumah mean? As I said earlier, Fatia was not a Ghanaian. Yet, she married a Ghanaian president. So let's talk about avoiding discrimination. Whether a Ghanaian, an American, whoever you are. We all one person with common destiny, no tribalism, no racism. That's the message this Kente conveys. So for Ghanaians, we don't buy the cloth based on the beauty alone, but rather the message it conveys. We can also name the cloth after wild animals like tiger, leopard, zebra, or eagle. You know, eagle is a very strong bird, and eagle has got focus, it has got binocular eye. So naming the cloth after an eagle means how strong, how focused our leaders are. We can also name the cloth after event. I quite remember somewhere in 1962, the Queen of England came to Ghana. It was a very big event. So the weavers wove a cloth, a name after that event. We call that cloth Wahima Bagana. That is, the Queen Mother of England had visited Ghana. As I'm speaking, we have that cloth in our archives. It has become history. Recently, Obama came to Ghana. We had Obama. Clinton came, we had Clinton. So that's the essence of the Kente cloth. We can also weave a cloth to show appreciation. We have wedding cloth, whatever. So it's part of our life. It's a medium of communication. So that's the essence of the Kente cloth. Now, back to the material for the weaving. The first material is cotton. And cotton is grown in Ghana, especially in the northern part of Ghana. And formerly, we were using only the cotton for the weaving and nothing else. Even that one, we were using our hand for the spinning. In fact, it was very tedious work. And nowadays, the demand for Kente is very high. So you cannot rely on this primitive method. So after harvesting the cotton, it goes through some industrial process. And then we have it in this form. You just go to the store, buy this type, and then start the actual weaving. Formerly, there were no colors except white and indigo. Even that one, we were using some bark of trees and leaves to dye it. It was a natural dye. I wanted to show you some of the old Kente fabric. This has been with us for about 150 years now. And the color was white and indigo. It was dyed naturally in Ghana. But during the transatlantic slave trade, the Dutch and the Portuguese brought a lot of weaving materials through the trade route into Africa. So we also started using some of their products. There was a system called barter system. If I need any of your materials, I will give you maybe a gold, which is equivalent to the price of that one. So we call that one barter system. We were not using money from transactions. So since then, we've had a link with the Europeans. So aside cotton, we have silk. But silk is not from Ghana. Silk is from India. We also have another one here, rayon. So the materials are cotton, silk, and then rayon. And recently, this has been introduced. Maybe about 15 years, 20 years ago. We call this metallic yarn. The metallic, we normally use that metal to weave for ladies because of the shining nature. If you look at this one, this is a sample of the metallic. In fact, previously we were not using it. But as time goes on, things are changing. The ladies want them. So if they want them, we also weave for them. Yeah, so that's the reason why we've linked that one. So please, whether it's cotton, rayon, or silk, we have it in a cone form like this one. So depending on the weaver, either you buy the cone one or you buy the hanks. They are all the same. The only difference is this is already spun in the factory on a plastic spool. If you buy this type, straight away you start the weaving process. But if you buy this type, it will go through this local process. And I wanted to show you how we do that one. Yeah.
Young come right now.